Hello, citizens of proud and mighty nation of whatever country I reside in. Welcome to the frontiers. I can still recite the intro. Heck yes. Right, it's been a long time since we actually played any video games on this channel, so let's do that. Namely, we're going to be playing Europa Universalis 4. Just like in good old times. So, for today, we're going to have a somewhat interesting run to get us back into the game. I kind of called it to myself putting the P back into SPQR, or putting Populus back into Senatus Populus Romanus. We're going to be playing as Dithmarschen, and our goal is to dismantle the HRE and to dismantle the Roman and to recreate the Holy Roman Empire. Sorry, not to dismantle it. So this is a twofold goal, two-stage goal, I should say. We're going to be playing on Ironman mode. That's about it. I'm going to be playing with a bunch of mods. Put back the P in SPQR. Start Ironman. So mods that we are playing in with are purely cosmetical, as you can probably tell by the fact that map looks different. These are graphical movements mod, since unfortunately Theatrum Orbis Terrarum has stopped being supported. Very sad about that one. Right, there's also some other mods like simpler piece terms, font mods, and just some quality of life stuff that I in general prefer to the base version of the game. Because my eyes are bad, alright? I prefer not worrying about them. So, as Dithmarschen, we start off, of course, as a peasant republic, which is a government type here. Peasant communities hold the power themselves and elect rulers from among their leaders. Production efficiency goes up, morale of armies goes up, we're going to have no absolutism, and we're going to have plutocratic idea group. As far as our ideas go, we have more morale, which is going to be extremely helpful. We're going to have Republican tradition where we complete all of our Dithmarschen ideas, which is also going to be helpful. We're going to have infantry combat ability, true faith tolerance, merchants, priority efficiency, capturing enemy ships, fortifying the coastline for development cost, autonomy change, and goods produced. These ideas are incredibly good, especially for a nation that's starting in the middle of Germany. We are absolutely going to have some good stuff going for us. As an additional challenge for this campaign, however, I'm going to also say that we are not allowed to re-elect, because this would be extremely undemocratic if a person stayed in power, let's say, until their death. I mean, only a dictator or something like that would do that, right? Or a tyrant, as they called them in Rome, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. So, this is, let's have a look at our rivals. We got Bremen, East Frisia, and Hamburg. Personally, I like to rival my rivals at the start of the game, unless there would be some exceptions to this rule. Since we're starting in the Holy Roman Empire, we're going to be looking at our rivals and thinking, okay, so these guys are... So Bremen is Hansa, Hamburg is also Hansa, East Frisia is non-Hansa and also non-HRE. So, if we really wanted to, we could just take this land for ourselves, but do we really need this province right now? We probably do not actually need this province right now. Don't mind having it, of course. We're gonna go speed 4 for this. We're gonna send our merchants to collect from trade and to push the trade up from Saxony. As far as this goes, I'm not going to change anything yet. Do we have any custom missions? No, we just have some Imperial missions as well here. But we're obviously not going to be completing any of those, since we're not the Emperor, and we're never going to be, considering we're a republic. Especially a republic of peasants. Especially since we're going to be dismantling their... Alright, let's stop talking about that. We also have a navy. That's a pretty sizable navy for such a small starting nation. What's our province like? It's an 8 development marsh, and we're already losing money. Great. not. um... Yup, so... We actually have 2 more naval force limit to fill in, huh? Well, our naval force limit would allow us to have a trading navy of some kind. These transports might be necessary for us to beat East Frisia, but I'm kind of assuming that we'll be able to get access through... Could get access through Holstein, could get access through some other people. Our diplomat's probably gonna go there. We want to be friendly towards Denmark, at least for now. Denmark does not hold at least 50 opinion towards us, so we can't click that. But we're gonna be clicking on that as soon as it does. Gonna be improving relations there. Lüneburg, don't see the problem why they wouldn't allow us to go through. And then we need Brunswick, and then we need Munster. So we don't need the transport boats, at least not at the moment. I'm struggling to come up with a reason why we would ever need boats, though. So it's just these we will dismantle. That already frees for us a bunch of free cash, even though that's not a lot. And then we're gonna send you to protect trade in Lübeck. Should give us a little bit of money. We could roll for an admiral. How are we doing on our estates? So we have some burghers and clergy. We don't have... since we're a republic, we do not have any sort of nobility here. We threw the nobility out. The community rules everything. Doubt we're going to be able to get this. We need 40 influence, and this is just abysmal. Yeah, okay, we'll have to... If we want to get any military leaders, we'll have to roll for them. That is incredible, though. 5 maneuver will allow us to get some very, very nice trade node power, because each point of maneuver will increase trade power when on trade missions. Excellent. Let's tell them to hide in during battle, though. Let's see how good Joachim Karl as a general is. Well, he's okay. Alright, probably want to push this, because I kind of want Tech 4. And I think we can actually unpause now. Gonna wait until the end of the month. What's this? So Verden and Oldenburg want alliances with us. Verden is this thing here. They've allied with Mecklenburg and Oldenburg. They too hate East Frisia, but they don't really hate Hamburg as much. What about Oldenburg? I tend to forget where Oldenburg is. There it is. It's that one. East Frisia, Bremen. Yeah, we kind of want to be friends with him for now. Okay, so we'll take both of these. 2 alliances in the bag. And of course our dear friends in Oldenburg will eagerly let us through. Oh, we actually need access to Verden, because we can cross the strait. Oh, wait, hold on. Right, so he allied himself with Liège and Utrecht. Sadly, both Liège and Utrecht will help, and we definitely cannot beat them just by ourselves, so we're gonna have to wait for an opportunity to rise up. Get to our force limit and start drilling, though. Let's see, who else would like to be our friend? Pomerania tends to get attacked by Brandenburg rather often, but what if it doesn't? Let's keep Pomerania around for now. And we can also go for Saxe-Lauenburg. Yeah, sure. Let's get a little bit of a safety net around here, shall we? Yeah, we can't really call any of these in humiliate rival wars because we cannot offer them any land and we don't have any favors. Unfortunate realities of modern EU4. Verden's a league in League of Genoa. And I'm thinking about... Yeah, okay, no. Cannot join their league, but we could potentially join Genoese league, wouldn't we? Yeah, we could join Genoese, and they are protected by France. So at the moment, they do enjoy some good protection. Do I have pause and events? I do have pause and events. That's not how I'm preferred. That's not how I prefer to play the game. I don't know what this is. Rich presence. Okay. I don't like pause and events. I think pause and events is annoying and such. Bolt build to force limit. We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that mission. There's no need for us to press that morale button quite yet. 0.44 ducats is just... eh. Let's get our base tax up a little bit. Those peasants need to pay some more to the central committee. Oh god, I'm gonna inevitably fall into communism jokes, am I? No, we're not gonna have any communism here. This is Roman campaign. Oh my god, look at that. 100 Republican tradition. We're just carrying over the torch of the Republic of Rome. We need to rename this province, in fact. We'll call this the Pomerium. Nobody crosses the Pomerium, and we'll call this one the Senate. So this, the capital of our nation is the Pomerium, and it's the Senate that rules from here. Even though it's a bit of a marshy marsh with no trade power or anything like that. It is our home, and it is all we got. It is all we got. So they also joined the Genoese Trade League, which I don't like at all. Yeah, we've hit a little bit of a stalemate right now, because we can no longer declare the war on this trade league. And the Genoese will help. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna not make any immediate moves, and we're just gonna have to wait and see how will the situation unfold in the future. We're stockpiling that military power, though. We're gonna get that Tech 4 incredibly quickly. Which is great. 7 troops still. Okay. Well, as soon as this goes away, then we will know that our force limit has gone up a little bit. In the meantime, I guess I could build a couple more trade ships. Especially since we have 13 force limit for some reason now. Okay, this is some insane force limit here. 13 ships is outright luxurious is the proper term, probably. Sinks our treasury, but hopefully these trade ships are going to pay off. Lübeck is an incredibly rich trade node, for the start of the game at least. The only nodes that are richer are these end nodes, English Channel and Genoa. Not even Venice is richer than Lübeck. That's mostly thanks to the Hanseatic Trade League, which we are now enemies with. Right, so this is going to be just a little bit of a tall waiting game campaign, at least for now. There's not really any opportunities for us to go out and attack. This could be an opportunity, but yeah. Attacking free cities is definitely a no good idea. No bueno idea. In fact, I would prefer that these free cities would actually be our allies instead of rivals. 'Tis a bit of an unlucky start, but what can you do about it? It's not like as if we rivaled anybody else. We would have much better chances of actually being able to declare more wars immediately. Our avenues of attack are slightly limited at the moment. But at least we ourselves are enjoying some good protection from Genoa. For now, Genoa is a good defender of our interests. English-French unification war. Yeah, England decided to go for the bold move here. What about Poland? They've appointed Jagiellon, so... Or Jagiellon. Muscovy's getting its ass whooped. Why is Belozero occupying all this? That's a great secret for me. They are a Muscovite vassal. They should be just giving it all to... Odoyev? Odoyev is allied with Tver. Yeah, okay, I don't really understand what's going on here. Right, Denmark, my friend. I'm gonna be friendly towards you. Ideally, I would like to use you at some point in the future. Oh, they will most likely accept an alliance from us now. Wow, would you look at that? So now we actually have a strong ally. Who do we drop? We probably drop Verdun. Verdun is our immediate neighbor. Unfortunately, that they're still in the Genoese Trade League, so... Perhaps leaving the league soon-ish is a good idea, but for now I'm gonna stay in it. Well, now that we enjoy an alliance with Denmark, we could do something with it, but we need to build up those precious, precious favors. Unless I want to call them in and promise land, which is a little problematic inside HRE. There's not a lot of land to go around. Alright, let's just be patient. We'll stay patient, get our... Yep, no re-elections, so we must choose. I think since we've picked a military focus, we don't have to go for military candidate. So we're gonna go for... Henning Karl. Or 1-1, of course, as all standard Republican leaders. How good are you, Henning Karl? You're worse than Joachim, I'll tell you that straight away. Wasn't there something that gives me better stats for the re-elected rulers? There it is. Random candidate bonus. But we have to take political dynasties for it. Which is not how we roll. Roleplay-wise, this would not be good. However... Well, actually, Rome did have a lot of, like, political dynasties. So in this country, a number of families have over time emerged as very willing to assume the responsibilities of state. Does this really describe the Roman Republic? I mean, Roman Republic had parts of it. Huh. Well, it's definitely not... Well, no. Okay, so republicanism is the way to go. We are putting populace back in the SPQR, so republicanism will be the way to go. Sadly, we're not going to be enjoying the re-election bonuses, but we are going to be enjoying some good republican tradition, which we're not going to use because we're not re-electing. Luckily, there are events that allows us to spend our republican tradition, and it's not like having 100 republican tradition is bad. In itself, it gives us national unrest reduction. Regionalism is the union of states, administrative divisions, provincial governments. Provincial governments is probably the way to go here. Or roleplay-wise, of course. I would personally rather go with not administrative divisions. Alright, we'll think about it when we get there. Pike Square is under our control now. Catholicism is horrible. It does not fit into our Roman agenda whatsoever. sadly, we cannot go back to Hellenic paganism, but there's always a but, isn't there? High income, a decent mission, allows us to get some construction cost and time reduction, but again, there's always a but. There's not much we can construct at the moment. Anything that we could build would be like a fort, and we don't really need a fort right now. It's gonna waste our money instead of make us more money. Money is a bit of an issue at the moment. We don't have enough sailors. Oh my god, we're using so many sailors. Alright, go back to port then. Kinda need more sailors. This increases goods produced. Maximum manpower. Is this not gonna give me more sailors? I thought this gave me more sailors. From provinces, plus 300. Sailors. Core. There's a base of 300. Yeah, no, it did give me sailors, but it doesn't say here that it does. Okay. I was under impression that this gives me sailors. So I was almost certain that it did. I'm gonna have our ships mothballed in that case. Unfortunately, they did not pay off. This might not be such a great idea. Let's do... So 5 ships should be enough. Protect trade in Lübeck. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so we use 5 sailors and we get 5 sailors. It's a sailor's equilibrium. And these ships, I'm not really sure what to do with them at the moment. I'm gonna mothball them. Really want to pay for them very much. Alright, good, good. Now we're actually gaining some sailors. That's very nice. Well, I mean, we're not gaining them, but we're not wasting them. But we are actually gaining. How are we gaining 10 sailors when we gain 5 each month and use 5 on missions? The game has decided that it just does not want to make any sense whatsoever today. Right. Recht. As I should say, probably, as we are in Germany. Recht. Oldenburg and Pomerania. Pomerania... I mean, he is allied with Denmark, so that's good for us. Oldenburg is not. Bremen is a free city. Probably suicidal to attack that. It's allied with Burgundy. You are in the same trade league as me. Oh, Genoa. Why did you have to accept some stupid people? Refuse that. We need the prestige. Something needs to change in this shifty equilibrium. Shifty equilibrium. But actually need to be allied to these guys, since we are in the trade league together. Oh, there we go. There's some events that allow us to use our Republican tradition. In this case, we get money, which is excellent. Humst. We ever end up at war with the Trade League of Genoa? Oh, it's time for heading Karl to go already? Sure, Bernhard Weiben. Bernhard Weiben. It's gonna change him. Please keep training our troops, though. We have Renaissance. Say hello to Renaissance. We are getting it. Slowly but surely. I kind of think that a priority for us should be to try to get Renaissance in this province. This will accomplish a couple of things for us. First of all, it's going to make this province a heck of a lot better by us dumping a bunch of points in it. Second of all, this is going to make it spread Renaissance faster. And third, it's actually just going to directly add some Renaissance to this province. So now our Senate is big and nice, and we can afford another soldier. And we are making a whole 1 ducat a month. And we get 6 sailors each month. Which means we can unmothball this one ship and send it on to protect trade in Lubeck. Which is excellent and great. Alright. I think I missed an important message, and I didn't even notice what it was. Oh, we'll find out in a bit. We'll find out. We will find out. Diplomatic reputation. Okay, not necessarily needed to press any of these buttons right now. The people of Dithmarschen maintain their independence. We could form a bunch of these things, but we're not gonna. Might form Westphalia. Westphalia was pretty progressive. Oh, it requires you to be an elector. Never mind then. And it changes us to a duchy. Ew. Oh no, wait, never mind. The government rank changes to a duchy, not the government type. Right. Dump more points into our capital, even though it kind of is expensive. East Frisia is no longer a valid rival for us because we're just so thick. Alright, let's rival Verdun then. This might cause them to leave the league, which could be good for us. We'll abolish a tax. I hate losing money, but we'll abolish a tax. And we'll just ask for the money back, or at least half of it. Not the best course of action, but hey. Kind of want more manpower as well. We're gonna make the Pomerium the jewel of the north. It is already better than all these other shitholes they call cities around these parts. Even mighty Copenhagen doesn't compare to Pomerium. Isn't it great how easy can you just develop a city from a marshy shithole to just like the new Constantinople in just a matter of... Oh, excuse me, what's going on here? Defender against Münster in Münster conquest of Groningen. Right. And you are not currently allied to anyone. Republican virtues, we are absolutely going for republicanism, as I have already discussed. Republicanism, this is the whole name of the game, right? This is the name of the campaign, republicanism. We are the Republic. We are the Senate. Sadly, we might not ever see our claims on Groningen bear fruit. Why is this guy not supporting you anyway? Oh, it's because Burgundy is losing a war badly. Quarantine the Pomerium. Maybe I should have not done that, because we literally have... Okay, this was just an instinctive... Some events I have developed sort of like a... Oh, it's this event, click that option. But in this situation, I actually made a mistake, because we didn't need to quarantine a province, we only have one province. So we literally took a harsher modifier for no great reason whatsoever. Okay, no. I was about to say, oh cool, they've added some authentic cuffing sound effects, but no, this is actually just Swedish man dying. Swedish man throat singing or something, I don't know. Okay, this allows us to add another guy to our army, making us stronger than all these other dudes. Alright, so Münster. Münster, my friend. My frenemy. Groningen is probably my land, so can you, like, not have it? Getting Groningen would be nice for us. It's a very good province with 10 development and cloth. It's also in the Low Countries, meaning that it should get Renaissance relatively soon. Maybe not. Perhaps I was mistaken. I thought Low Countries provinces gained some bonuses to this. Have I been lied to? Oh, there it is. Okay, Flanders. So Flanders area is the one that gets the bonus. Antwerpen. Relatively close to us, which is good. Oh, and goodbye Holstein. That didn't take long. That did not take long now, did it? Some relations with this guy. Lazy diplomats. Oldenburg is getting sieged by... Ooh. Did Oldenburg get kicked out of the Trade League? So now their only protector is Ragusa and Lüneburg. Alright, I'm sorry, Pomerania, but I kind of want like everything. So can you can you get out of my way? Alright. But we're gonna save this for the next episode. Thank you guys for watching this first installment of hopefully a new series that I actually complete. Would be very nice. I'll see you again next time, and as always, have a grand day.